Welcome to P2. Today we're going to be doing posterior chain workout number 2 for the beginner series. And we're going to be working with some bands and mostly body weight. So what we're going to do to get warmed up, the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do over the top with the band. So we're going to need to grab our level 1 band, whatever that is for you. That's your lightest band. In my case, it's a yellow band that's about, to me, this is a 1/4 inch thick, but I would say it's like slightly less than a centimeter thick. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to take our level 1 band, we're going to put some tension on it like this. We're going to go up over the top of our bodies behind us, and then we're going to come back up and over and down just like this. So from the side, I'm going to go up over the front, close behind me, and then up and then back down. What I'm not doing is going in a big loop like this. See how my back changes position when I do that? I'm not doing that. I'm keeping it tight, right up the front, right down the back, right up the front, right down the back, keeping my core and my glutes tight, okay? We're gonna do that for 10 repetitions, starting in 3, 2, 1. Little tension, up over the top, down the back over to the front. That's 1. We're not going fast. Up over the top, behind us, back to the front. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, keeping the glutes tight, 10, 11, one more, and 12. Very good. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and set that off to the side, and we're going to do our 2 normal lower body hip warm-ups, and that's side to side lunge and Shiko. So I'm going to take a wide position with my feet. I'm going to rock to one side, bending my knee, coming back to center, and then rocking to the other side, bending my knee and coming back to center. We're going to do this for 10 repetitions. I'll do 12 repetitions on each side, starting in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to rock, come back to center, rock, come back to center. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Very good. All right, now I'm going to bring my feet back together, and we're going to do Shiko. So I'm going to start with my feet fairly close, hip width apart, feet slightly pointed out, flexing my knees. I'm going to rock to one side, come back to center, rock to the other side, come back to center. And remember, you can go this far or you can go this far, but you have to keep your balance and your knees stay pointed in the direction of your toes. Balance and your knees pointing in the direction of your toes is more important than how far you go. So starting in 3, 2, 1, I'm going to rock 1 and then to the other side. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, woo, 9, 10, whoop, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Very good. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and grab our second or third level band. I'm going to grab my second level band, which for many of you is black. It's about an inch thick. Oh, I've got a handle on the other end. Or a couple centimeters thick, you could say. It's about the size of my thumb. It's about the width of a thumb. So my two-handed band, what I'm going to do is, I've shown this before, looped through the top of the anchor here. Today, I'm going to loop it around my pull-up bar, which is on this side here, just to show it in a different way. And then what I'm going to do is loop my hands through it. I'm going to sit down into essentially a seated position on the ground, and I'm going to be pulling straight down in front of me, slowly releasing. We're going to do that for 4 sets of 8 to 12. And we're going to take 30 seconds off in between those sets. And we're going to go ahead and loop the hands through the band. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to drive my chest forward and pull down in front of me. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Take 30 seconds off, grab a little bit of water, and we're going to do 3 more sets, just like that one. Now remember, when I'm pulling down, I'm trying to get my elbows to my ribs so that my hands are below my collarbone when I'm pulling down. So I can go a little wider in some cases, or I can stay close in some cases. You get to play with it a little bit and decide for yourself. All right, let's get set for number 2, starting in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. That's number 2. Take a little break. We'll go on to the third one here in a moment. Now, when we're doing this, remember what we're simulating is essentially the same action as a pull down in a gym or a pull up on a pull-up bar. But it's in case we're not good at pull-ups, which lots of people aren't good at pull-ups, but it's a great way to start strengthening in that direction. Or if you never want to do a pull-up and you're fine with doing this, do this. That's fine. The whole goal is doing what you can do. We want scalability, not one size fits all. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Awesome. Take a break. That's third set. We've got one more to go. Now remember, if you're watching this as a clip, one of the values of watching these as clips is that you don't have to pace yourself. I do it for you. If you're watching it as the class, same thing. The goal is that you just stay with me. You don't need to overthink it. Just show up, do the work. Even if it's not the hardest workout of your life, you're still going to be better off having done it than having not done it. Last one, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Excellent. So that is fourth set. So we're going to leave this here. We'll come back to it later. And now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to hip bridges. So I'm going to take a mat and place it on the ground for myself. If you have a mat, go ahead and put it down. If you don't need a mat, you don't need a mat. Congratulations. But for me, in my space, I prefer to have a mat. Now, as you can see, this is my very professional studio setup in my living room. So we're going to lay down on this mat and we're going to do standard hip bridge. So I'm going to lay on my back. I'm going to place my feet on the ground. I'm going to tuck my hips so my lower back is flat on the ground. And I'm going to have my arms at my side like so. Now my goal is 10 to 15 repetitions for 4 sets. So we're going to start with 15. I'm going to drive my feet into the ground, which will get my butt off the ground. Now I need to squeeze my glutes to drive the rest of the way up, not arch my back, squeeze my glutes, and then come back down. We're going to do that for 15 repetitions, starting in 3, and I'm going to 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Excellent. Take 30 seconds off. Now you should be feeling either the backs of your thighs here or your glutes when you're doing this. If you're feeling your lower back, make sure you tuck your pelvis so that your lower back is flat on the ground and it stays like that. What happens is, as people drive their hips up, they arch into their back instead of driving the pelvis forward. You want to keep your weight even on your feet, and you want your feet to be hip width apart, not wider than that, unless for some reason that's your ideal position. But I don't recommend it for the average person. Some people, they need it, but most people don't. All right, tuck the pelvis. We're going to push, squeeze the rest of the way up, and then come back down. Starting in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Very good. Take a little break. All right, that was number 2. We got 2 more to go. Now, remember, these workouts take around 30 to 40 minutes, and I planned it that way on purpose. It's the same amount of time that most people take to watch a TV show. So even most shows anymore are somewhere between 45 and 60 minutes. It's that 30 to 60 minute, region. Most of us can fit this in. We just have to remember to do it. All right, go for number 3. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Very good. Take a little break. We've got 1 more to go, and then we'll be done with bridges. You're doing great if you've made it this far. It's really key that as we go through this, we're focusing on just exactly what's in front of us. 1 piece at a time. Follow the order. And again, you'll be better off doing it than if you hadn't done it. It doesn't need to be the hardest workout of your life. It's 80% of the work is showing up and just doing the reps. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1 more, 15. Very good. Now, what we're going to do is stand up, and we're going to go back and grab either the band that we did the pull down with or the one that's slightly lighter than it. In my case, it was sitting right up there on my pull-up bar. So now what I've got is my level 3 band. You can do level 2 or level 1. It's okay. You just have to feel it out. I'm going to lay with my feet out in front of me. Now, if this is on your program and you can't do this, switch to the seated row that we did in P1. I'm going to take this and I'm going to move it over my feet just like so. So I'm doing my seated row on the ground. I'm going to interlink. I'm going to put my hands through the loops and I'm going to grab on. If this isn't enough tension, that's okay. You can actually just not put your hands through the loops and grab onto the band like this, which is how I'm going to do it today. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch my shoulder blades back and pull to my hips and slowly let it come forward. But notice I'm keeping my back straight. I'm not falling forward like this. I'm keeping everything nice and straight and there's tension on the band. So I'm going to pull to my hips, slowly release. We're going to do that for 8 to 12 reps for 4 sets. Starting in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, really pulling my shoulder blades back. 9, trying to stay as straight up as possible. 10, shoulder blades back and down. 11, 12, very good. Now, I understand, again, that for some people, this might be really hard because sitting in this position is really hard. And if that's true, see the seated row on A1. But if you'd like to try something different, or if you don't have something to anchor to, this is a good alternative to that particular technique. So as you go through these things, what you'll notice is many of these things are interchangeable. That's intentional. The other thing to be aware of, we're going to go for number 2, is that over time, you're going to go through this whole beginner program, and then there will be an intermediate and an advanced program. So the progressions are already built into the program. Starting in 3, 2, 1, we're going to pull 1, 2, but those progressions are built around the same equipment. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. That's number 2. Take a break. Good job. And also, just sitting in this position is good mobility for you. Getting used to sitting up straight like this, good for the posture and back, learning to support yourself properly with your core and your back neutrally, not arching into it or doing something that would be unhealthy for the spine. We're going to go for number 3, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Take a break. We've got one more set to go. Now, at the end of this workout, what you'll notice is the only thing you would have needed for today's workout in total was going to be about 2 bands and some sort of an anchor, door anchor, a pull-up bar, a branch, something, anything that you could link to. That's not a lot of equipment for a pulling day workout. And that's the point. I like to jog down the beach, and I'll often put a couple of these in my jogging pack, that I keep my keys and my phone and my headphones in. And I'll take a couple of bands with me, and I'll go work out in the park with a couple of bands just in my fanny pack. So this is designed to be mobile, very, very mobile. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, the whole door kit. 3, fits in a small bag. 5, I've traveled all over the world with it. 6, you can take it with you anywhere. 7, 8, I would say it's slightly smaller than 9, most people's toiletry bag. No, sorry, slightly larger than most people's toiletry bag. 11, 12, very good. So if you can fit a toiletry bag in your suitcase, you can fit your entire mobile gym into your suitcase. So you've always got an option. All right, now we're going to go ahead and grab the level 1 band. Maybe level 2 if you're super strong. And what we're going to be doing is pull aparts to the chest. So our goal here is going to be holding this up at about sternum level here. I'm going to pull straight back to my chest with my thumbs up. I like to hold it with my back 3 fingers, what I call the Yosemite Sam grip. If you don't know what that is, Google it, Yosemite Sam. If you want to hold it with the index finger inside like this and the thumb underneath and pull back, you can do that too, or you can put the thumb over the top, whichever one is more comfortable for you. I just personally like this one. So we are going to do 10 to 15 pull aparts for 4 sets. And we're going to do that focusing on pinching the shoulder blades together. So with my pull apart, I'm going to hold it sternum level. I'm going to pinch my shoulder blades back, holding my Yosemite Sam grip. And I'm going to come straight back to, here's my whole sternum is here. That's my sternum. It comes right here just below my pec line. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Pull back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Very good. Take a little break. Now, remember, ideally, you're supposed to get 150 minutes of cardiovascular activity a week, okay? Or 150 minutes of general activity a week. I think it's something like that. The reality is you should be doing minimum 3 days of strength training. It's moderate to intense. You can make these workouts moderate to intense. They're between 30 and 40 minutes, okay? That right there is going to give you 90 minutes of strength training, 90 to 120 minutes of strength training, okay? So that right there is pretty good. Then, if you put another 30 or 40 minutes of walking or jogging on top of that, or swimming, or cycling, or whatever, the other 3 days a week, just alternating them, you're gonna hit your numbers. Go for number 2, starting in 3, 2, 1. And you're gonna be active 6 days a week. 2, and not to the point of burning out. 3, in a reasonable, sustainable way. 4, 5, 6, 7. You'll be better than your numbers. 8, 9. Can you do more than that? 10, absolutely. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But you're not likely to be able to sustain that if you're going from a sedentary lifestyle directly into that much work. But the main piece here is that it's about making the time for it. Do you have 60 minutes a day to put into your own future? That's the question. If you don't have 60 minutes, do you have 45 minutes? If not 45 minutes, do you have 30 minutes? If you do, you can do this. You can do this, okay? And you can do it from your own home. That's the key to this program, is that you do not need to go somewhere else. The barrier to entry of time and equipment and what you need to know is super low. That's the whole point. So that way you can block that time off and make it happen. Starting in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And the main key, in my opinion, is just having your system set up and well organized. I've got my suspension trainer hanging right here. I've got my anchor with my bands on it right here. My ball kit's here. My roller and my mat are there. I have everything I need. It's all right in the same spot, and it doesn't go away. It's always visual. And it's always visual so that I remember to do it, because the barrier to entry is super low. I don't rely on my willpower. I rely on good systems. Why the pull-up bar hangs over the bathroom door, so I do a couple pull-ups every time I go through the bathroom door. Starting in 3, 2, 1, last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Awesome job. So here we are. We're at 30 minutes. We did that whole thing in 30 minutes, which is not bad if you think about it. So make sure that you go and get your steps in. Make sure that you go and do some zone 2 cardio work. Do something. Even if all you want to do is sit on a bicycle and binge watch a 30-minute TV show, I highly endorse it. Just get the activity in, okay? I will see you guys for R2 in the next workout. That is rotation number 2. See you next time.